Comedian Joan Rivers was just taken off life support yesterday and died. Now, the question becomes, can her family and can injured victims who have been in a coma for a period of time after some type of problem, can they bring a claim for pain and suffering during their wrongful death lawsuit? You want to know the answer? Come join me as I share with you this great information. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury trial lawyer practicing law here in the state of New York. I've been getting a lot of calls in the past 2 days asking that exact question. Can the surviving family go ahead and bring a lawsuit for wrongful death and include a claim for pain and the suffering she endured if, in fact, she remained in a coma? In Joan's case, she was in a coma apparently for 8 continuous days, from the time of the event when she went into cardiac arrest until she actually died. So now the real question is, did she experience any conscious level of pain and suffering? In order to answer the question, we have to actually scour the medical record to see whether or not there was any conscious level of pain or suffering. And we do that a number of different ways. Number one, we ask the family, the people who have visited her, whether or not she was responsive, whether or not she responded to their voice. Did anybody talk to her? Did they touch her? Did they sing to her? Was there any type of response that you were able to visualize and notice? In addition, we also look in the medical records, in the nursing records, to see whether or not the patient responded to any type of stimuli, whether she was poked or prodded or pinched, because that gives you an indication about whether there's some level of conscious awareness. If there isn't, then it's going to be very challenging and very difficult to include a claim for conscious level of pain and suffering. A claim for pain and suffering is a significant component of a wrongful death lawsuit, from the time of the event up until the time the patient dies. Now, in some instances, it could be only seconds that they survived. In some, it could be days or even weeks. And so the key question that we always have to look at to answer this key question is, did the patient have some level of conscious awareness? Because if we are able to show that they did, if they moaned, if they groaned in response to some type of stimuli, then we can now make the argument that the patient did have some level of conscious awareness. You know, some people think that they have to actually be awake and talking to you in order to truly feel the pain, in order to justify bringing a claim for pain and suffering. That's not actually true. In fact, we only have to show that there's some conscious level of pain and suffering through the use of medical records, through the use of family members who have been to visit her and have talked with her and sat with her over a period of time. So why do I share this great information with you? I share it with you to give you an insight and an understanding into how these wrongful death cases work here in the state of New York. You know, it's a tragedy that Joan died. She was a wonderful comedian. People have different opinions about her as a comedian, as an entertainer. Well, I have to share something with you. Regardless of what you think about her and what she did professionally, the fact remains that if the family, like Joan's family, brings a wrongful death lawsuit, or any family member who's considering a wrongful death lawsuit here in New York, one of the key components is pain and suffering. And then we look to see, was there conscious pain and suffering? You know, I realize you're watching this because you likely have questions or concerns about your own particular matter. Well, if your matter did happen here in New York and you do have legal questions, what I encourage you to do is pick up the phone and call me. You know, this is something I do every single day, and I'd love to chat with you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, Gerry, at oginski-law.com. That's it for today's quick video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a wonderful day.